Hi there, this is Chris with Peace of Mind Art and Crafts, and I'm here to show you the flip through of the Letters to the Bride book. And we did part 1 and 2, and this is the flip through. I did add some things to the inside that you hadn't seen yet, so we'll go over that. What I did was I made an inside tie. And I've never done this before. I don't know if I've seen it before. I'm sure it's been done, but I haven't seen it. I made the tie just for the pages of the book. So we have the cover that opens, and then I made the tie. I put an eyelet on either side, and I made the tie for the cover of the book. So it can be opened, and so the whole thing, if this is tied after it gets more in it, then chances are this cover is heavy enough that it will hold it down. But I didn't want to have a tie go across the front of it and kind of ruin the effect of seeing the cover the way it is. So let's go ahead and look at it. This is the Letters to the Bride book, which is in 2 parts in the videos before this on how to make it. This is the final flip through. This book will be in my Etsy probably right after this begins airing. So this is the front cover. Now, I did put some things inside the book. The reason that that someone might want to take this out is they may have a letter or something of importance that they might want to put in here. Okay, and I did put some tabs in here and some tags and some cards for people to write on. They would write on this side, of course. And then you can insert them in there. When you write your letter to the people asking them to submit their letters to the bride or whatever person you're making this journal for, you can ask them to write on their own papers. You can send them papers to write on, however you want to do it. Okay, another idea that I had also was, which I thought was a kind of a neat idea, was if you have a letter that you know that was written by a friend or let's say a grandmother or someone that is now gone, maybe you might want to use that letter in here also, with permission of the family, of course. Maybe there's a special letter that was written to the bride or the person that you're making the book for. And I thought that would be neat to include it, wouldn't it? Or even take a photocopy of it and use it for the front part of the papers, where even the person could even still be with us, still be alive, and use it underneath here for an actual letter. That's another idea. Okay, so let's go through here. Most of the pages have pockets on them. The pages that don't, you can actually glue photos and letters right down to the papers. For instance, on this one, you could glue something in the background and then insert the letter into the pocket. And the letter can be in an envelope, or you can take it out of the envelope, however you want to do it. Okay, this one I showed you before. This was a pocket. This is a fairly big pocket, and so you can fit your note and probably a bigger envelope in here if you have one. Now, throughout this book, I did some stenciling on some of the whiter pages, and I'll show you on here. I used my rose stencil, and this was to give the background some kind of color, and you may still want to glue things over the top of this, which is perfectly fine. or leave it as is and just use the pocket. This is a little journaling card. Okay, I can see this also being you putting papers in here for a little booklet for the bride, maybe to use to list, maybe to list, keep it in front here and list the people that have written in this journal. Anything goes. I always have more ideas than I can get finished at the time. Here's another pocket, of course, and like I said, I will include all these little cards, and the person that purchases this journal will be able to either use them in the book or maybe hand them out to people to write on, or take them out of the book and use them for other things. Okay, here's a page that could have a letter glued to it, or perhaps paper clipped. I have a few paper clips in here that don't have anything in them that can be used to paper clip on a letter similar to that. And if you need more paper clips, of course, you can always add them. This is a insert that I made using the photo corners, and this can be used as a template to put a photo in here yourself. If you're going to ask people to send you photographs, please have them send you copies. And if they're not able to copy them, just maybe put a note in that says, if you would like your photographs back, I will copy them and send you the originals back. Something like that. Okay, here is a pocket. And throughout, I included pictures of vintage bridal stuff, which is kind of fun. A peony. I think I called this a rose in the first video, but it actually is a peony. Okay, and here's another pocket. This is one of my slow stitch. It's kind of my trademark, so I usually put, or at least I'm going to start putting, a slow stitch or two inside each of my journals. These are, this is a tag. This actually flips up. I did put a piece of card on the back of this slow stitch so that it made it easier to work as a pocket. This is a journaling card. Here's a journaling card that I had a vintage photo of a bride on. If you were making the journal yourself, it might be kind of a neat idea to put a photograph of the bride's mother or sister on a journaling card, and then they can journal on the back. Okay, another journaling card in a pocket. Here's another space for you to put a letter or some photographs. Another pocket. And here's some more stenciling. Another paper clip. Here's an envelope that I had that I stenciled on and did some stamping on, and put a picture of a vintage bride on there. And this was something I had from a notepad, I think. It could be written, the writing could be between the lines on here. Memo. Here's another area where you could glue something or clip something in there. Here's the middle section that I'm left blank for maybe some photographs to go in there, but you could do anything on there. Pocket. This is a side pocket. Envelope could go in there. Another pocket on journaling card. some plain papers. This is a ruffle, paper ruffle. Here's a card. You could actually give this to someone and they could write their letter in it. When I did my journal, I did send letters to men too. Actually, her father-in-law and her father, and she had a brother. So I sent them, and they responded. They sent me letters too. So that might be a good thing to maybe send them a card, and they can write their letter on the card. And of course, I had to add a little bling. It's another bride. Okay. Journaling card. Another pocket. These long pockets are probably pretty good for if you have the letter in an envelope. Here is an envelope with the journaling card in it. Rips out. I'm not going to take it out now. This come out. And then this folds back in. Go. Tag. This is a flip out. Has this pretty dove on the front, and then when you open it back up, it has the bride. And then this is a pocket that has a journaling card in it. Okay, another pocket on the other side of the flip out. A pocket. I put some old lace on there, and I put some lace on the pages as well, so that when it's closed, you can see the lace sticking out. That's pretty. And I even have one on the bottom here that you can see hanging out from the bottom. Okay. Here's another slow stitch on a pocket. Here's a pocket with a tag. A beach. And that's another thing. If you know that where they're going for their honeymoon, maybe you could do a page with a beach theme or wherever they're going for their honeymoon. Okay, and that's the last page, and then the inside back cover. Little paper clip and journaling card. There we go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. You'll watch the other parts of my video, and like I said, there's 3 parts. There's the first part where I show you how to take the book, and then in the second part I show you how to put the signature inside the book. This was just a blank book that I had to cut apart. So I hope you'll subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, give me a like, thumbs up, and come back and watch some of my other videos. Thank you for your interest today, and I wish peace of mind to everyone. Bye now.